Welcome back to my shop, YouTube fans. It has been a long time since I've been out here doing any wood turning. I've had a couple shoulder surgeries that kind of set me back, kind of hurt, so I haven't been out in the shop much doing any wood turning, but I am back today. I thought this was a perfect time to do some wood turning, as Alan Stratton and Carl Jacobson have done their annual Christmas tree ornament challenge again this year. Thought, well, this is a perfect time to get out there and do another wood turning. And so, now that I can actually move around and do some things, here I am ready to go to work to do a Christmas tree ornament. So this is the ornament I'm going to be making for you today. You can see it, there's a hole that passes straight through. That back little hole is where I will be putting one of those balloon lights, and that front hole, the larger hole, is where the picture is going to go. This is a different orientation to sea urchins than what you normally see when it comes to Christmas tree ornaments. So it's something I decided to give a shot, give it a try, see if it worked out for me, and it worked pretty good. So I'm going to show you what I did and how I'm going to make this. Some basic finial work here. I don't know that I'm going to go into a lot of detail in making finials. You've seen a lot of people show videos on finials. I'll just kind of speed through that process. And then this is just a 1/2 inch hole back here in the back. You can see I just put a little bit of decoration there to kind of make it look nice. And let me go through and show you how I get the front side, well, how I prep the sea urchin for the ornament. So we'll go through some prep stuff, then I'll show you a little bit of my turning of the finial and making these plates. I did not glue this one in because I thought it would be nice to be able to show you kind of how I do this. So we'll get to work on showing you that. This will be kind of a demo piece, so I didn't actually glue this one in just yet. I did, however, already glue the back piece in there. So as I make another one for another ornament, you will see here as I do that. So this is where the jaws grab it, and then we just make the face of it. So here we go. Let's get started. I'm going to turn you off, get you over by the other lathe. Well, maybe I could do you here. I'll get you set up right here. Okay, YouTube fans, I'm back. If you haven't worked with sea urchins before, it's really important to know that you gotta either use wood glue or Mod Podge. Wood glue will leave a yellowing on the inside of the sea urchin. So if you're going to, let me get that sea urchin. And then this is the tool I made for enlarging and rounding out the particular back and front of the sea urchin. I've got, looks like 50 grit paper on here, and it's really important that you get that, and this just goes on my chuck. It's really important that you get that rounded out and enlarged, because sometimes the sea urchins don't come very large in size. So I prefer just making it bigger. And I'll show you this quick process real quick for doing this. So that's tight, and then you just turn it on. The other thing that you need to note is I actually have this, there's a little lip here. I have this one laid over this one because this is the direction in which I sand is coming towards me, so that way I won't tear it. See how this one's torn down here at the tip? I don't know if you can see the tip very well. Let's turn it a little bit. Okay, see the tip here where you're torn a little bit? That's because it wasn't laid underneath. It was laid over the top, but I don't use the tip very often. Okay, so I'm going to grab an urchin. Okay, see how that's not round, right? You just place it on there and sand it. I like to kind of work it back and forth a little bit. Just kind of just work it lightly. Don't put a lot of pressure because you will snap these sea urchins. And so you don't want to do that. Okay. I'm not going to bore you with the whole time doing that, but you see how that's nice and round now? And it doesn't take a lot of time or a lot of pressure. Okay. That would be the back side. And then the front side. Same thing. Well, the reason I say the front side is because this is where you want that picture to be, so you want the larger opening on that side. And this is a small... So, first step is miking out and finding out the size of this opening for the front. You can do the same thing with the back, only you're going to drill a 1/2-inch hole in the back piece of wood like we did here. That's just a 1/2-inch hole. We just made a round disc, epoxied it in. Well, first I drilled a 1/2-inch hole, then I chucked it up on the lathe and made it round and smooth and polished it up. And then that T-light will go in there. And then this will sit in here like this. So I'm going to show you how we do that. So this is where I was saying this piece comes in. It just kind of sits right up there. Okay, so this piece is cut 2.5 by 2.5, 1 inch thick. It's Brazilian cherry wood. Hopefully it fits in here. In there, tighten it down. We're just going to round it up a little bit and then start getting everything in place quick. Here we need probably about at least 1/8 of an inch, so the thickness of our parting tool should be good. Probably come over about 1/8 of an inch as well, so that this lip's still strong enough. And then we're going to go in. Face is cleaned up. I think I want to give myself just a little bit more to grab onto with the jaws. So, in addition to having just a little bit more to grab onto, I'm going to use my skew to just give me a little bit of a dovetail to kind of go to the same contour as the jaws themselves. So. There, now we got a little bit of a dovetail there. And I gave myself about just shy, well, it's a full 1/8 of an inch there. So now so this area right here, I'm going to paint my marks a lot on there, as Captain Eddie calls them. So I want to give myself that little bit of an area there where I'm not going to cut. So about 1/8 of an inch over. And this is kind of what determines what size picture you'll be using as well. Okay. I'm going to turn that up. So you'll see that that black mark will stay. And I will cut to the inside of it. Okay, so there's our, that's going to be our plug for the backside. Just set it up there on top of the lathe. And of course I'd be sanding, I would have sanded this side in here to make it look nice. I can come back and sand it when I'm done. So there we have another piece that'll make another one of these ornaments. Here we got the jaws. Don't want probably too much tightness because you'll snap the ring. And the ring's fragile. Okay. Again, just gonna go at it with the skew, come up inside, round that out, and then we'll sand it, and that piece will be done. Putting that up. There's our ring. And that's then again sits right in front of there. That little lip that we made there. This little lip we made, get that in the camera, this little lip we made inside here is where the picture sits. This lip is what gets glued into the urchin. And then that's the front, and we got this nice big opening here for our picture. Okay? Then going back to this piece, I may have to change chucks here, because I don't think this one goes down small enough. Let's see. The big tight fit. Let's see. Little 1/2-inch Forstner bit's going to drill the hole. So there's our 1/2-inch hole. And 1/2-inch, why I say 1/2-inch, because that's the exact size of the lights. Okay, so you see I didn't drill all the way through. I drilled mostly through. You can see light through it, but not all the way through. Now I'm going to put that onto a 1/2-inch dowel, and that's when I'm going to have to change chucks here. Just going to leave you going while I do that, but I'll edit that. Match up the inside of this diameter then to that, so I'd have to take down basically to this little imaginary line there. Then of course come from this end, drill it out, and have it done. Just trying to really shorten up this video. I will make a longer version of this video just for my website later, or just for my YouTube channel, but then make that plug up inside there, just make a little step down and round it over just like we did on this part right here. So these are the balloon lights I was talking about. They are 1/2-inch in diameter. Once you remove this rubber stopper, they will fit up inside this hole like so. Well, once I take that sticker off there, it'll slide up in there, and then you turn it on by twisting the back, and then that'll light up. Ooh, that's bright. Oops, if we don't drop it. That'll light up the picture and everything inside, and I will hopefully have that finished for you here in a second. Alright, YouTube fans, here it is lit up. Nice little ornament. You can see it all lit up. I'll back it out here so you can get a better look-see. Wait, that's in. And there we go. So there's the ornament. All lit up. Picture of my boy there. Looks better in the dark, but it's not dark yet. So there you go.
that is the ornament I am entering for the Christmas Ornament Challenge.